stream about this little illumask over here. I did the previous stream telling you guys that I had corrosion. I popped out some of the batteries. The corrosion actually doesn't look too bad, so I think I can fix it. What I'm going to do is I'm just gonna get rid of the batteries. Look at that. And I'm hoping that it's gonna work. So let's zoom in right here so you guys can see how bad it looks. I don't think this is bad at all. Maybe it's just me. What I like to use, what seems to work for me, is vinegar. And this looks so much better, in much better condition than the other one. Let's see here. Let's see how that battery acid over here. So I'm going to use vinegar. I heard vinegar works really quite well. Oh no. Okay. It's like that white stuff, which isn't too bad. What is that? See that? This one I don't like it because it has a contact over there, and that contact looks ugly. I don't know if you guys can see that contact. I like to save bottle caps. I like to save bottle caps because that way if I have any corrosion with the thing, I don't have to wash it. Very rarely do I have corrosion and stuff. Maybe like once a year or something. But this thing is from 2012, as I had mentioned. So in my previous stream, I unboxed it. And when I unboxed it, it showed signs of leakage. That's okay. I got a dumb question. Maybe someone can answer this for me. Is it safe to use this plus alcohol together? Because I just thought about it. I was like, wait. If I use this with alcohol, I know alcohol is going to make it dry faster. But I don't know. Like, I just want to use it already. Yeah, I might put some alcohol in here. Oh, I think that looks not bad at all. I don't think that looks bad. So, I gotta clear off my dirty workstation here. Let's see here. I don't think that's too bad. Let me, can I do this? Okay, these. Trash can. This. Dump. This. I know people are probably like, what the hell, Erica? You're cleaning your disposable station? Yeah, because I have my camera over here. So, I'm going to just try and dry it quickly with a Q-tip here. Maybe this will absorb some of the moisture. I heard that if you have like a drop of water or something like that, it can cause it to have issues. So let me use some alcohol. Yeah, let's use some alcohol. Oh shit, what is this? It's turning blue. What? It's leaking color right now. Who knows? Yeah. I don't know what's leaking color. I think this thing over here. Leaking color, something here. Yeah, whatever. As you guys can guess, I am not a professional. But I think this looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. And yeah, I think that's good. Oh, the color is bleeding here. I think it's safe to put alcohol on a board. But I don't know why the color is bleeding. Something's bleeding here. No. Oh, dang it. Okay. I think that's good. Okay. I think this is pretty good. Let me put this away. I don't think 91% alcohol needs that much time to dry. If I remember correctly. And the reason why I'm doing this very unprofessional stream, oh, that is so much better. The reason why I'm doing this very unprofessional stream is because I just thought, yeah, let me do this stuff. Yeah, and let me get one more Q-tip. Over here. Some liquid here. I think it should have dried by now, though. Not when you rub alcohol on something, it's supposed to dry instantaneous, right? Right? Let's see, let's try to put it on my hand. Yeah, it's like supposed to dry super fast. Especially in 91%, I imagine. Shouldn't need like that much time to dry. Okay. Good. Okay. I think that's good enough. 1, 2. Okay. So, I think it's dry enough for batteries. And let's see how it is. Okay, so we got, and if I do it right, this thing should turn on right here. Look at that. Should say 30. And let's see here. So we got, I'm pretty slow when it comes to this stuff. Positive. And negative. And then we got, what else do we got here? Negative and positive. see if it works. It works! I got it to work, you guys. I'm so happy. So, as you can see, my little thing worked. And I got it working just with some alcohol, some vinegar, and some alcohol, and it lives. Yeah. So, seems like all was good. And I know this is going to sound crazy, but I'm just going to let it sit out just for a little bit. I think there's a little liquid in here, to be frank. I think there's a little liquid. I don't know, I thought I got everything, but I don't think I did. Yeah, I'm gonna put Frugal Tip about this. Some people will say, oh, Erica, you don't need to let it sit that long, but I'll probably let it sit for an hour or something to just dry. But overall, that is how I restored this illumask, and it works. And I wish that instead of having it screwed in like that, I wish that I could just, you know, the little flap that they have in remotes, that would have been so much better, because for this one, what I have to do is I have to screw it in, and you can kind of understand why it becomes so problematic to fix this thing, or, you know, why corrosion is heavily, what's that word? There's a higher chance of corrosion happening because they freaking screw the thing in. And if they had a battery flap, that would be so much better. The good thing is that I'm not anticipating if I have corrosion, it's going to be too bad. But it seems that this worked out quite well. And yeah, so this is my clean board. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this one, because this is my backup. Right, because this was the one that got messed up, right? This is the one where I had it and it was just like really, really terrible. You can see that the I think it's called the traces. You see that like gold part? See, it's all ugly. So I actually don't really think it's salvageable outside of, oh my goodness, outside of maybe this component itself. So I anticipate this thing will last possibly thousands of hours, but I'll keep a spare mask just for that in case of parts, because right now this illumask that I showed you guys, let me find it, this thing that I bought, it's from 2012. So making this 9 years old, it's increasingly becoming rarer and rarer. And as a result of that, right, I got to figure out that because it's a discontinued item, it's going to be hard for me to find parts for it. So I'm going to just use that and then salvage what I can. And you know, maybe in the future if the mask doesn't work. Yeah, there is a limited amount of uses. So when I turned it on, you know, he has 30. The way to do it is you gotta, I'll make a video on it. But basically, you see how there's like a try me and a reset? You see that test reset? I don't know if you guys can see it. See that? So you got try me, test, reset. So basically you move this thing, if I remember correctly, I forgot, okay, I gotta look it up. But basically it's like you move it here to here, here to here, here back to here, and then here back to here. So I think it's test. You connect one side of the paper clip from this little dot right here, you see this little silver dot, to here, and then move from this point to reset, reset back to test, and then test back to reset. And it's like you got to press the button, so it's a little tricky to do by all yourself, but when you do it that way, it actually resets it back to 30, and it works out pretty well. So that's the only way that I could do it, but you could, you know, cut the wires and, like you said, add a battery box and rewire. I don't know how to do that, and at this point, I just, like, I could do that, but I kind of don't want to do it. Maybe it's just me. I'd rather just open it up and check the batteries every so often to see if they're leaking. Because this is such a pain in the ass, you know. This is really such a pain in the ass to open up. So my justification is that after I finish the 30 uses, I look at it, I see the batteries, if they're leaking or if they're not leaking, and then I take it out, and then I just put the stuff back in, and then, yeah, you know, I take the batteries out, reset it, look at the batteries, inspect it, put it back in, and then, yeah, that's it. Would it be a number that the battery could use? What do you mean? I don't get it. No, it has a controller right here. See? There's a time, there's a little thing. So it starts from 30, and then it goes down to 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22. You know, that stuff. Yeah, that's how it works. I know. Yeah, so I'm not, like I said, I'm not a pro at this stuff, but I'm just a chick who is dedicated to trying to figure things out. And the other one, remember, like I showed you that one, the other mask, like I failed at that. Like I did not know how to clean it, and it was just too far gone from what I heard. I even, you know, I actually grabbed the X-Acto knife and I tried to scrape off the corrosion, but that didn't work out very well. I think it was just really far gone. But this one looks like it's in much better shape than the other one, which was impressive. Yep. .91% alcohol. Gotta get that piece of battery acetol. Okay. One thing I learned is that when I do this stuff, I can use a lot of Q-tips. Thank goodness Q-tips come in bulk packs. But I don't mind doing it, you know. It's like, the Q-tips are a fraction of the cost of the item anyway. I think I paid about $18 for this ship. So I thought it was a good deal. I think normal retail price for this item when it was in stores was $30. Okay. So, yeah, that is it. As you guys saw, it was working. I think I'm gonna put the batteries back in. Should be dry, right? I think we're good. Let's see, positive. You know, whenever I put in batteries, I always feel insecure. It's weird because it's like I always think like I move kind of slow. Like other people just like boom, 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 boom. But for me, I'm like, okay, hold up. This is negative. And this one is positive. 30. Right there. And let me put the cover back on. So, see this part? It goes out, but then I gotta make sure I put this in. And then let's do the 2 screws here. Uh-oh. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna fix this thing anyway, so that's why I didn't mind streaming it. Ta-da! And let's see how this thing looks like. There we go, see? So this goes on, and it basically looks like this. See? So after about 15 minutes, this thing will shut off automatically. Then it'll go down to 29. And when this goes down to 0, then this will not work anymore unless you reset it. It is very sad that this is what the manufacturer chose to do. But the upside about this is that, I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know if I would really call it the upside, but the upside about this is that, actually, there is no upside about it. The company, so yeah, I think the company got bought out by Neutrogena, and then now they don't make this stuff anymore. So you can't really find, I mean, you can find a few of these, but if you do buy it, just be mindful that you most likely will have battery corrosion. And if you do have battery corrosion, then you gotta clean it. And I just used vinegar in an old bottle cap. And then I finished it off with some 91% alcohol to ensure that it dries up faster. And yeah, I don't think you need to use the alcohol, but I didn't want to risk it just in case. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to use this mask. I'm going to let one-time use over here. And if you look over here, why can't I see this light? You will not be able to see the infrared light because they are invisible to the human eye. And then this thing, you can see it blocks out your eyes completely. So using this every day for 4 weeks, it's supposed to cause your skin to look different. 96% of users had more even skin tone and a reduction of the appearance of fine line and wrinkles in 4 weeks. See? So, and then you just use it as 15 minutes a day. Wash your face with the cleanser, put your illumask on, press the power. Relax with your mask until it automatically turns off, and then follow with your preferred skincare regime. Happy it works. And for me, what I do for storage is, hold on, let me grab you my acne one. You can see how I do it. So my acne one looks like this, and it did, I don't know if it got yellow through age or what. I think this is yellow plastic through age. I have the manual over here, even though I don't really need it. And then I also have my little piece of tape, and then also my paper clip, so I can hack it. And then I have the manual over here. I mean, I don't even need the manual, to be honest with you. It's kind of idiotically simple. It's like, just turn it on. But I don't know, I'm that kind of person, like, I like having manuals. You know, I like saving the manuals for certain things. I'm kind of weird like that. I don't know, it's just like, I feel that when I have the manual, it's like, ooh. See? So cleaning, maintenance, travel. Oh, look at this. Illumask is designed to work for 30 sessions to dispose it properly after a session counter reaches 0. Yeah. Dispose it properly after you use it for 450 minutes. And then warranty information. I actually don't need it, but I'm going to keep it together anyway. It doesn't. They didn't use this. It sounds like snake oil. No, actually, I do believe that this stuff does work, phototherapy. At least for me, I think my skin looks better when I use this stuff. So I'm really excited about using the anti-aging one. And we'll see if it works or not. I mean, like, I really have nothing to lose. I spent 18 bucks on it. If I go to a dermatologist and I got something like this would be way more than $18. I think dermatologist one is about, what, $200 or so? So I use it one time. I feel fine. Yeah. So we will see. You guys can, I don't know if you guys really want to wait 15 minutes for this thing to turn off. No, I mean, like, I don't know when the technology was around, but it seems like it works. From what I was hearing, they said they did studies and then they see uh, an effect. If you go on the Amazon reviews, people say that they can see the difference in their skin. I personally believe with the anti-acne one, I do see a difference in my skin when I do use it, but I'm not very good at using it regularly. That's the only downside. However, I do like having certain things in my arsenal because if I feel like doing certain beauty treatments, I have it rather than me going off to a salon or a spa and then, paying someone a couple $100 a pop. I'm trying to keep this stuff frugal. So I do have, certain beauty stuff and I'm not planning to add any more stuff to my arsenal really. I think I have everything that I need. Does staring at Christmas lights have the same effect? It is, well, this is a mask. It's a mask, so it's in the eyes. So it's supposed to go into your face. See? Where is it? How does it work? Oh. Let me show you the lights again. See? So here you go. You guys can read it. So again, I would not recommend buying a brand new illumask unless you are willing to deal with battery leaking, because if you buy it because it's 2000 because it's from 2012, I can almost guarantee you it will leak when you buy it. Even if it's brand new, because the manufacturer, when they shipped it out, they have the batteries inside of it. They screwed it in. I don't know why they decided to do that. They should have packaged it separately, but because it's brand new and because they put it inside, it's kind of, it's understandable why all of these old masks you have to deal with the corrosion issue. UV light doesn't glow red, it's infrared. Yeah, see? So we got a red light and then we got infrared. See? And the batteries, ready for use batteries included. If only they use that battery flap, if only they didn't screw it in. That's my number one complaint about this besides that timer. If they did have it like a remote control, and they just packaged the battery separately, you wouldn't have all these kind of useless illumasks floating around. Yeah. So anyway, I don't think I'm gonna like wait for it because I don't know if you guys really want to wait 15 minutes for it. But just trust me, what happens at the 15 minutes is this thing turns off and then this 30 turns into a 29. And the next time you use it, it goes 15 minutes and then 28. And once it goes down to 0, it's rendered obsolete. And then you got to buy another one from illumask. That was their whole business plan. That they banked on the idea that people would keep buying this after 30 days. But it didn't work out. People got irked about it and they said, I don't want to keep spending $30 for this whole thing every month, right? Because you would have to buy a brand new mask plus a brand new controller, just like what you guys see in front of you, and it's just so wasteful for the environment. So I will talk to you guys later, and thanks for watching the stream. I should have cleaned my lenses, my camera lens earlier. Yeah, it's a lot of e-waste. Lots of e-waste, because I think they sold millions of this stuff. So there's a lot of these things that just went off into the landfill because people thought, oh, I used it 30 times, 450 minutes. Oh, it's not good anymore. Oh, I gotta toss it. That causes, people to just kind of get turned off by it. Yeah, it works. Well, does it work? I haven't used this before, but I use the acne one, and I think my skin looks more luminous when I use the acne one. So I just keep it in a Ziploc bag, the cheapskate storage bag. And then I just store it, and then every time I use it, I know I don't have to, I don't have to worry about like any dust or whatnot getting onto it. For my beauty stuff, a lot of the beauty stuff that I have in terms of skincare stuff that I don't use very often or that I think I want to maintain, I try to keep it nice and neat. I mean, like I try to keep it like, packaged in Ziploc bags. So that way, if I need to use it, I just grab the bag and then I use it, clean it, and then put it back in the plastic bag. So yeah, I guess I'll have to use this. I hope, I want to maintain a routine where I use this for the foreseeable future. I'm supposed to use this for every day, and then maybe this can starve off signs of aging. Visibly reduce signs of aging in just 15 minutes a day. I'm fortunate that I don't have fine lines. I don't think I really have fine lines, and I don't have wrinkles. So imagine how my face will look like in 4 weeks. Yeah, I hope I see a sizable improvement. If not, it's okay. Okay, you guys, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya. And it does work.